Hi, I'm Lydia Thompson, England and Worcester winger.
We're going to look at the flavour that New Zealand are going to give us. Threats, opportunities, what we're going to do, what we need to be aware of, what they're going to do. There's three areas of the game that we look at. We look at our defence, so what are they going to do? Our attack, all right, what defensive system we think they're going to go with, how our attack can get opportunities from that, and the kicking game. So both where we're going to get kick receipt from them and opportunities that we can get to put a little bit of pressure on them in terms of our kicking game.
As a back three, you are so close to the touchline, you're so close to being out, so you've got to be on it. You've got to be sharp, you've got to feel good, you've got to be strong, powerful, switched on, alert and brave, because one mistake and you are pushed out into touch. And I love that little fine margin that we dance with every time we go on that pitch.
I think New Zealand are definitely going to be conscious of Lydia's skill set. They've seen it before where she's been able to field the ball and beat a couple of players and score some quite memorable tries. So they've got players that can do it as well. And as ever, what we're preparing for is a great battle. Lydia's going to be instrumental to that, and she seems to be relishing what's about to come.
When I first started out, I didn't really know what a foam roller was. I kind of thought you're doing well if you're putting a lot of weight on the bar, and just saw it as a black and white measurement of success. You know, did you lift heavy? And actually now I see that so much broader. There's so much more like agility, speed, power, strength, balance, so much to what makes you a good player. I've definitely learned to trust my body a lot more, which I never used to do.
Get off the line, hit with momentum. If we dominate the momentum, we dominate the contact, dominating the momentum, the game is a lot easier and a lot more difficult for them. That's everything we do, beat them to the punch. It's all the stuff we've worked on for ages, all the stuff we've talked about. This is the opportunity to see where we're at. That's a massive thing for us, absolutely key for us. Don't worry about the scoreboard, right? The scoreboard is not the most important thing over the next 4 games. Okay, it won't be this Sunday, and it won't be on the last Sunday of the Autumn Internationals. Do not worry about what the scoreboard says. Of course we want to win, absolutely we want to win. Right? But the key bit for us over these next 4 weeks is about what we discover, what we learn. All right? And to do it, we have to make sure we ask the right questions. Every minute, every play, there'll be something for us to get out of the game.
Morning is our fast session. It's all about moving fast, thinking quick, and getting that ball zipping across the pitch at speed. So I love this session. Guys, come and tell them how to run fast. Actually, Alex, don't get me involved. This is a fast one. Anyone want to know how to be fast? Ask Alex. You're talking about being fast. Tell us how to be fast.
Basically, I've learned over the past weeks to lift your knees up to the sky.
Absolute pro.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't need to say
And
any
that's
more.
how you get 100% top speed.
Thanks, Maud.
She's got a really sort of strong, empathetic, caring side to her, and actually her role within the group, she's now sort of an essential member of our Thorns, that vital bridge really between coaches, players, coaches, and the kind of environment as a whole, making people feel they've got a place to be the best version of them, and hopefully that translates to the pitch, not just for her but for the wider squad.
I still feel like the young 19-year-old who was just in awe of all the players around them. But yeah, over time, I've got older and actually got more experience because of that. So I feel really privileged to be a Fawn, one of the leadership off-field roles that we have within England camp. And I just want everyone that gets to pull on an England shirt to have a really good experience. Lydia has some stiffness through her lower back and through her SI joint here, which is limiting how much she can get her hip to extend. So with Lid's position, obviously as a winger, you want to make sure she's got loads of hip extension and taking it out of range as well. So particularly she's going to do a lot of stepping and side movements, just making sure she's got that mobility. So otherwise your muscles can't activate if there isn't the range there. Those little details with like normal people wouldn't make a difference, but with Lids it will make a massive difference to how much she can actually kind of produce from her legs. The mobility needed for a winger, hip extension wise, would be far greater than it would be for, say, a forward.
With a physio, it's so important to have that relationship. I feel like and Ash were really lucky, like they're incredible physios, and they can kind of notice it as well. So they'll be like, are you yourself today? And you can be like, actually, no, I'm not quite moving right. Or you go up to them and just say, can you just check something? So I feel like it's a two-way relationship.
Right, have stand up for me.
That was good.
That was a lovely
Literally.
That was a lovely little clip. When you're maintaining your body and you're keeping on top of it, it's nice to just have little doses of physio as and when, rather than letting anything escalate and become too big a problem. Looking after my body has been a huge part of what makes me me. At the start of my career, I always felt like my body was letting me down. Like if I got an injury, I've done something wrong, why is it injured? Instead of thinking, wow, my body's allowed me to get to this point, I just need to give it a little bit more time. I need to work with it a bit more. Whatever I do off the pitch kind of affects how I go onto that pitch. I love going on courses to learn more about my body. I love writing my own little gym sessions. I love learning calisthenics and movement, seeing what my body is capable of doing while also really trying to look after it and be kind to it. And just making sure that when I turn up on game day, I'm in a great place. I left college and went straight to university to do occupational therapy. People always ask what's the difference between OT and physio. I guess it shouldn't feel like there's too much of a difference when you're working with a really good multidisciplinary team. As an OT, I'm really interested in you and what makes you function, how we can get the best out of you, whether that's how we can get you home, how we can get you into a vocation you enjoy and you can excel at, how we can recover from a real big trauma or setback. I managed to pick up a bit of part-time work between rugby contracts. It was in a dementia unit and wow, just the amount of respect I have for the staff there, for the patients, for the carers, the families. I learned so much. I felt hugely honoured to be tiny part of helping people. Occupational therapy training was really holistic. It really challenged you to kind of consider the bigger picture of someone, especially when you're looking at mental health or even a physical injury. You can't just take that person out and not see them in their home environment, in their work environment, with their family, how they communicate. I definitely say I'm still a student of occupational therapy. I've got so much more to learn, but I feel like rugby does give me that opportunity to practice what I preach. I feel vulnerable and I feel out of my comfort zone and I get pushed. I make lots of mistakes. Sometimes pulling back on my occupational therapy training has been really important for me. So I'm in my room with my lovely roomie. Hey! Lark Davis, hooker, absolute world-class player and just gorgeous human. Keeps me going. Great roomie.
Oh, stop it!
I just ruined that moment with my GoPro skills. So yeah, brilliant. Well done, Lydia. We were just talking because tonight we found out about selection. So we get a WhatsApp sent through with the starting team and the bench, and I actually opened it and looked for Lark's name. I was just like, oh, Lark's there. And then you like look for myself, and like obviously it's always an honour. It's kind of like oh, okay, it's actually happening. I don't know about you, but it's been building up for quite a few weeks.
Feels like a long time coming. Yeah. It's actually, countdown now? How many days to go? 5?
No, it's a rugby ball. Celebrity.
It's really, really important today. We play the players and not the shirts. Okay, it's too easy to get wrapped up in we're playing the Black Ferns and what they are and what they aren't. Let's make sure we focus on our game, but play the players and play the players for what they are. Right? And if they come at us, we'll go back at them. But this is a fantastic occasion, right? But it's us on our turf. We define ourselves as a group in terms of what happens next, okay? Let's not give them anything, really important, we can't knock off. So when we come on with a bang, right? So front row in particular, give me 10 minutes, everything you've got, and then we'll bring fresh legs on. Same across the park, yeah?
Have that mindset, we lay mark down, second half we raise the bar again, makes us bang on. They will come at us, all right? But let's stand up, stand tall, that's our picture.
Let's go, England! Guys, they shake where we're early.
That's not just happened by chance, yeah? That's a product of all the hard work everybody's put in. Okay, absolutely. You don't need me to tell you that we're outstanding.
What a battle. I'm so proud of the girls. That took every player. The finishers that came onto the pitch really raised the tempo, and yeah, I couldn't be prouder of the whole team. Very excited to see where we can build from here.
To result!